More separation techniques. Filtration separates insoluble solids from liquids. Filtration and crystallization are methods of separating mixtures. Chemists use these techniques all the time to separate solids from liquids. Let's have a look at filtration. Filtration can be used if your product is an insoluble solid and it needs to be separated from a liquid reaction mixture. It can be used in purification like where solid impurities in the reaction mixture can be separated out using filtration. If a solid can be dissolved, it is described as soluble. There are two methods you can use to separate a soluble salt from solution: evaporation and crystallization. Let's look at the evaporation method first. 1. Pour the solution into an evaporating dish. 2. Slowly heat the solution and the solvent will evaporate and the solution will get more concentrated. Eventually, crystals will start to form. 3. Keep heating the evaporating dish until all you have left are dry crystals. Evaporation is a very quick way of separating a soluble salt from a solution, but you can only use it if the salt doesn't break down when it is being heated. Otherwise, you will need to use crystallization. Now let's look at crystallization. 1. Pour the solution into an evaporating dish and very gently heat the solution. Some of the solvent will evaporate and the solution will become more concentrated. 2. Once you see that some of the solvent have evaporated or when you see that crystals start to form, remove the dish from the heat and leave the solution to cool. 3. The salt should start to form crystals as it becomes insoluble in the cold. It will be a highly concentrated solution at this point. 4. Filter the crystals out of the solution and then leave them in a warm place to dry. You could also use a drying oven or a desiccator. Filtration and crystallization can be used to separate rock salt. Rock salt is a mixture of both salt and sand. It is what they spread on the roads in winter. Salt and sand are both compounds. However, salt dissolves in water and sand does not. This crucial difference in their physical properties gives a good way to separate them. Let's have a look at what to do. 1. Grind the mixture to ensure the salt crystals are small, so they will dissolve easily. 2. Put the mixture in water and stir it. The salt will dissolve, but the sand will not. 3. Filter the mixture. The grains of sand will not fit through the tiny holes in the filter paper, so they collect on the paper instead, and the salt passes through the filter paper as it is part of the solution. 4. Evaporate the water from the salt so that it forms dry crystals.